Hold on a minute. I said hold on a minute! 1 minute!
This is the completed form that I have. Oh, and not to mention, there's also my insurance assessment. I was able to get that done before I got the form in, so is that a good thing?
Excellent. Some people come in and they don't even have an assessment done yet.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. This is going to speed it up.
Oh, great.
Yes,
Okay.
You have your
that's
FEMA
wonderful.
number. Perfect. I mean,
Awesome.
oh, this is great.
Okay.
And you even have a picture of your driver's license, so I don't even need to ask to see it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes.
So,
Yes, everything seems to be in order.
So how long do you think this process is going to take?
About 2 to 3 weeks.
That's soon.
Yeah, if we don't get in contact with you in 3 weeks, you give us a call.
I've been hearing horror stories about people waiting months.
That's because they come in, they don't have anything. Some of them don't even have their driver's license.
Oh.
You know, so no, you have everything. It's
Okay, great.
perfect.
Thank you so much. I'll hold on to my copies.
Yes.
And 3 weeks, right?
3 weeks.
Go ahead. All right. I'm so excited. Okay, well, I'll see you soon. Have a good one.
Yeah. I get off work in 10 minutes. Don't worry. I'm going to come home soon.
Excuse me.
Boo, let me call you back. I got to take care of this real quick.
Excuse me.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I just need to find out some new information on my government aid situation.
FEMA ID, driver's license,
Yeah. I don't have my license.
FEMA number.
I don't remember it.
Sir, have you even had your property assessed yet?
Assessed? No, not that I know of.
Well, sir, look. Call this number. And when you have your paperwork in order, you let us know. You have a nice day. Next!
Hello. Yes, this is Chris. My assessment? Today? No, I'm not busy.
Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson.
Hey. Oh, thank you so much for coming out today.
How you doing, Tyrell?
Chris, I'm sorry it took so long for me to get everything together.
Are you ready to get started, sir?
Yeah. I'll take you inside. So this is my house.
Oh, okay, so you have your proof of ownership?
No, that was one thing that I lost.
Okay, so you lost that in the storm, correct?
Right.
Well, how about your FEMA ID number?
FEMA ID. No, it starts with a 9.
How about your driver's license?
I lost it.
Case. What form of identification do you have, sir?
I don't really have anything but my house. This is where I live.
Well, how am I supposed to know that you live there, sir?
That was my living room. That was my bedroom. And we used to...
Mr. Chris?
Yeah.
Thank you. This has been a monumental waste of time on both your and my part. You have a great day.
Wait. No, you have to...
You ever touch me? You ever touch me? Baby, you don't know who I am?
Come on, I just wanted some help.
Pick it up!
It's not mine.
Pick it up. You know what? I got this damn job just to get my Chanel bag. I don't need
Come on. Wait.
Dude, I went to the mall today. Nothing but high school sweeties walking around, man. It's legal to look and all, but if they're 17, you're an idiot.
What'd you do today, man?
Went to the FEMA office. Yeah. Waited in line for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Got to the front only to be greeted by the lovely Lashanti.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Dude, look at the door.
That's her.
Shanti?
It's the girl from the FEMA office today.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's gonna be the girl that's in my bid tonight. Watch out for them, fellas. Hey, how's it going? I'm Paul.
Hi, I'm Lisa.
So you come out here all alone?
No, I'm meeting a friend.
You mean like a boyfriend?
Oh, I'm sorry, that's my friend. It was nice to meet you.
Say stuff.
Back so soon?
Yeah. When's the last time you got laid? Wasn't that girl with the Adam's apple? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. She didn't give me VD though.
Hey, all right, that was a one-time thing. That was only minor stuff, a little cream, shavage.
Hey, did I see you at the FEMA office today?
Yeah, you had a little bit of a problem, didn't you?
Something like that. They've been giving me the runaround for a few weeks now. Every time I go there, I just get caught in another tangle of red tape.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's true, you know. They have a place to sleep at night, so why should they care that I sleep in a gutted house? This is my plight. I'll have to do it on my own.
Your plight, huh? You know, you really gotta keep pressing these guys, and eventually you will get what you want.
Maybe you're right. What was your name?
I'm Lisa.
Chris.
It's nice to meet you. Hey guys, what's up? Oh, hey, Britt. This is Chris. Hi, Chris. Britt.
So some earthquake happens in Thailand, like 3,000 miles away. We send troops the very next day. But hurricane happens. What? Takes a week for them to get here?
No, the whole government is useless. Well, I'm not even going to get into the blown levees.
Wait, what? The blown levees?
Yeah, there's suspicion going around that the levees were purposely exploded, and we know it didn't happen during the storm because the water didn't come till afterwards. I mean, it rose like, 6 inches to 12 feet in about 25 minutes.
And you think the government is responsible for this?
No, we haven't found the proof yet. We have reasons to believe.
I have reason to believe we need shots.
No,
all-night flight,
no,
baby.
No shots. We're not going to scare these two nice girls off.
Are you kidding me? I'll take a shot. Britt, I'll take a double.
That's what I'm talking about. Shots for everyone.
All right.
What are we toasting to?
I tell you what we toasting to.
What's it to?
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
All right.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about right now.
well, that was really fun.
Yeah, I needed that after today.
You know, you really can't give up so easy, man. You gotta keep working with people like FEMA. They're not giving easy
I
handouts.
get it. Jeez, what are you, motivational speaker?
Actually, I'm a teacher.
Yeah, so I was half right there. You know, I want to go out with you sometime.
Guess I could let you take me out.
Don't give me all your pity at once. Save some for those poor kids.
Hey, don't talk about my kid.
All right. How about tomorrow?
Okay, tomorrow's good. Here, give me your phone. you go.
All right. Tomorrow.
I'll see you then.
Speak now, see how you silence all the best of us.
My name is Zachary Vaughn. I'm a graduate of UNO film, aspiring director of photography. It was, I guess, so to speak, a thesis project because it's the last film I did before I graduated. It wasn't technically a thesis because I wasn't a grad student, but I call it my thesis because it was the last thing I did. And pretty much, I'm from St. Bernard Parish, so I went through the hurricane pretty bad. I had 12 feet of water, everything like that. So dealing with all of the things that we dealt with the hurricane, I felt like I should do something about the hurricane because I had all these free locations. For instance, my street, I shot on my street. I just had this trash street. The bar we're in, I used to work here, so we had a bar to use just to develop a little bit of a love story that we have in it. Have access to the St. Bernard Courthouse, so we were able to do a FEMA office and deal with the whole debacle that was FEMA. So I decided to make a little bit of a comedy out of dealing with FEMA and things like that. So that's basically what we did. For the gear, we went through UNO because we had the equipment room, which ended up being kind of a mistake, nothing against UNO, but we ended up having the same broken light every time we shot, even though we brought it back to get fixed, things like that. So we ended up having to light it with a lot of work lights and things like that, which worked out, but it was a bit of a pain. As far as, I wish I would have went to somebody like Available for certain lights. It would have made things easier on me. I would have had to spend money though. We were able to get it done pretty cheap for the most part. We saved a few $1,000s. Since we came into our problems with the lighting, with our lights being broken, I figured I didn't want to have this campy, overlit look that we ended up with in the end. So I decided to desaturate the colors, and then that allowed my reds to pop to give basically a real dark feeling to it, and the fact that my main character is going through such a bad time in his life, it really brought that on, coupled with the music. So sound was a bit of a problem. Here we have the high ceilings, everything like that, and then we had to use a generator because of the hurricane. We didn't have electricity at most of our locations, so we had a bit of a generator home that we had to take care of, things like that. Since it was a comedy about Katrina, I wanted to make the music as melodic as possible, to give it the real feel of what we went through. So I'm not completely making a mockery of what people went through. So I had a few of my friends that are musicians do the music. As a DP, it's super easy to shoot the city because it's so historic. I mean, you have great locations everywhere. But the thing that I try to do is, music's a huge part of my life. So I try and incorporate as much local music as possible, be it from friends' bands, or be it if I were to shoot something on local jazz, which they're doing with that movie, I think it's called Chess or whatever. They're doing something like that. They did Ray, obviously. I think people should focus more on things like that. Try and get more stories with the city in the music aspect, with the culture, how diverse our culture is, the history of the city. And then talking about that with shooting, don't just shoot the city, not for the city. Shoot the city for the city. So it'll be recognizable and you'll have those great backdrops and things like that. Well, with my new project, I'm actually DPing. I didn't DP my last one. I felt like it'd be a little too much to take on directing because I don't like directing. I found out from that. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'd rather DP, mess with the cameras, play with the lights, everything in that aspect, because I really enjoy painting with light and I really enjoy lighting things and playing with different compositions. So my new thing, I'm going to be exclusively DPing it. It's something that I co-wrote with a good friend of mine, Keith Gonzalez, and my director is one of my best friends who actually DP'd the last film, Ugly at Beautiful World. I have everything done from my end as a DP. We're working on getting our final funding, and we're working on locking up a sound person. We just finished casting last night. We have some great local people, all of which are working in the industry right now. One of them, Brent Henry, is working on Waters right now, I believe it's called. I'm not sure. It's some kind of sci-fi independent piece. And then the girl, Jewel Grosh, is working on something else as well. I'm not really sure what it is. but I'm trying to keep it as local as possible.
I need you to say that you forgive me.
You are gonna leave Mary alone, all right?
You're...
Barry, when did you get out of prison?
I need you to tell me that you forgive me. Just
I have
for 1
no
minute.
desire to speak with you. Ever.
I feel like I missed everything.
For more information, log on to timecode.NOLA.com.
She called the doctor, woke him up, said, "Doctor, ain't there nothing I can take?" I said, "Doctor, it's bellyache." I said, "Doctor, ain't there nothing I can take?" I said, "Doctor."
Good day shopping, huh?
Yeah, look what I found. It's a sock monkey.
I know what it is. Why'd you buy it?
Because I had one when I was a kid and it got thrown away.
Ugh, it's creepy.
I think I'll call him Felipe. Late for work.
Alright, see you later. Muy mal, Felipe.
Felipe, you're all wet. How did Rocco get to you? Dylan. I'm sorry, Felipe. This is the only place that Dylan won't find you.
Muy mal.
What happened to you?
Muy mal, Dylan. Muy mal.
Here's how you feel. Down, up, tilt your head back.
You didn't bring any flowers.
We work around flowers all day.
You got a lot to learn about women, man.
I brought a book of poems.
Not enough. Sorry. Push over, I'm driving.
It's my mom's car.
You don't know what rock she's under. Push over. Just wait. Just wait.
What happened? Was she attacked?
No, I think it was a car accident.
Who is she?
Stone said Laura. You can check for yourself.
What are you doing with her?
Hey Joe, would you like some fries?
I'm not very hungry right now.
Ask her if she'd like some fries.
What?
Ask her if she'd like some fries.
Laura, would you like some fries? I don't think she's very hungry either.
But she probably isn't very hungry, considering she's dead!
Iggy, what is this?
I read in an article about her, and I thought you'd like her.
And you didn't think her being dead was a problem?
Hang on, I'll go talk to her. Man, you really gotta lighten up. I really thought you'd like each other. Well, look at the article. See, that's her. You're both into botany. You'd be like two peas in a pod.
Iggy, she's perfect except for the obvious.
See, you guys make a cute couple. Later. See, you guys make a cute couple. Later.
Timecode NOLA. The New Orleans Independent Film Program.
Damage my neighborhood sustained is nothing like this. I mean, this is unreal. I mean, usually a lot of things don't amaze me. It takes a whole lot to amaze me or to really make me grief over. But this is really did it. There are no words. This is unbelievable. I mean, how is this property to move? I ain't never seen a house move from its foundation.
Hurricane Katrina ripped through New Orleans and the surrounding region on Monday, August 29, 2005. The storm generated winds exceeding 120 miles per hour, causing several of the outfall canal levees in New Orleans to breach. The breached levees allowed waters to flood 145 square miles, covering 80% of New Orleans. Our drive begins in New Orleans' lower 9th Ward. There are no words to describe the extent of the devastation caused by the flooding. The only way to truly understand is by driving through the affected neighborhoods. For the hundreds of thousands of New Orleanians who evacuated the city prior to Hurricane Katrina, none could have imagined what would soon become of their beloved city. No amount of planning could prepare them for the destruction and chaos that would soon change their lives forever. This drive takes place 4 months after Hurricane Katrina, and the lower 9th Ward still looks like a bombed war zone. What is left are piles of debris and memories of what once was an established and functioning community. The force of the storm surge blew homes off of foundations, rolled cars, and pulled trees from the earth. The area flooded in New Orleans is equal to the size of over 7 Manhattan Islands. And the size of Washington, D.C., America's capital. Nowhere in New Orleans was the devastation caused by Hurricane Katrina greater than in the lower 9th Ward. The lower 9th Ward was settled at the start of the 19th century on the east bank of the Mississippi River. Excluding the industrial and swamp areas north of the Florida Canal, the neighborhood of the lower 9th Ward is about 2.3 square miles. The neighborhood is adjacent to the Industrial Canal, one of the largest canals in New Orleans. The levees, canals, and ports of New Orleans all contribute to the flow of commerce that serves the United States and beyond.
A picture don't even describe this down here unless you step foot on this land down here and see for yourself. It's elderly people lives in the neighborhood here. Very quiet. This block is very, very quiet. We all know our neighbors. We know everyone around here. You have middle class people and you have wealthy people. But this is where they choose to live. This is their life, their home. This is where they want to be. Katrina didn't do all this. The levee and the barge and the floodgates. The government is helping people in other countries, and they're not doing what they need to do to help the people in the United States.
One of 3 apparent sources of flooding came from the Industrial Canal that looms in the backyard of the lower 9th Ward. It lies west of the neighborhood and breached at 2 points, one a block from Florida Avenue, the second at Claiborne Avenue. To the east, a storm surge from Lake Bourne and the Mississippi River Gulf outlet caused additional flooding. Throughout the drive, one thing remains constant. Block after block, mile after mile, the devastation never appears to end. Stains on the sides of homes provide a visual reminder of the surge that flooded the lower Ninth Ward. The levels were reported to have reached in excess of 17 feet in some blocks, covering entire homes. Homes and cars shifted with the rising water. As the water levels dropped and receded, property landed in unimaginable ways. In some cases, homes that were lifted off of their foundations landed in the middle of the street or in a neighboring lot. Home foundation pilings resembling a graveyard lie in front of a leaning electrical pole. The ground softened from weeks of high water levels. The resulting instability allowed electrical poles, street signs, stoplights, and trees to lean at awkward angles. Throughout the city, evidence of the strong winds and softened earth will serve as a characteristic of New Orleans for years and perhaps decades to come. Several months following Hurricane Katrina, more than 3,000 people are still reported as missing and have not yet been accounted for. Elected officials from the local, state, and national level have been slow to decide what to do about the lower Ninth Ward. Debates continue over redevelopment, the rights of homeowners, and concerns for public safety. Meanwhile, social and racial tensions grow stronger by the day. The electrical grid that powers the lower Ninth Ward and many other neighborhoods was damaged and may need to be rebuilt if and when the lower Ninth Ward is redeveloped. The lower Ninth Ward has become the ground zero of New Orleans. Many people now tour the area with a desire to see the extent of the damage and to try to understand how this kind of devastation could happen in America. The rising waters turned the contents of these homes upside down. Thousands of homes sat in a toxic soup for weeks. As the water receded, the homes and possessions were forever destroyed. Throughout the weeks following Hurricane Katrina, rescue teams left behind a painted tattoo on most of the homes and businesses in New Orleans. These markings confirm the date and time a search was conducted and the number of deceased bodies found during their search.
I can't even explain what happened down here because can't find the words to even look at the results of what happened. So everything is moving slow. You don't know what to do. If it wasn't for the levee breaking like it did, or the levee faulting, we wouldn't have had this much water down here. Maybe we got 4 foot, 6 foot, but not 14, 12, 20 foot of water down here. You know? Yeah, I was in Vietnam in 1967. And it wasn't this bad over there as far as the demolition and destruction that this hurricane brought in the lower ninth ward. It couldn't even compare to that. So it's just beyond words to describe, you know, what you're looking at when you come down in this area. I want to come home, but nothing to come back to.
As the drive leaves the lower ninth ward, crossing over the industrial canal, we see a barge sitting on the banks of the levee. During the storm, the infamous ING 4727 barge allegedly crept into the neighborhood through the breach near Claiborne Avenue. It leveled homes and smashed cars beneath it as it floated in the floodwaters.
I ain't never seen a house move from its foundation.
There's elderly people lives in the neighborhood here. Very quiet. This block is very, very quiet.
I'm staying in Dallas now, so I don't know how long I'll be up there. I want to come home, but nothing to come back to.
Timecode NOLA.
Independent film. Originality.
TimecodeNOLA.com.
Urban, man. Original
Crescent City.
Creative.
8mm.
Independent.
TimecodeNOLA.com.
Video. Man, you ain't know.
Log on to www.timecodenola.com. You heard me?
Informative.
TimecodeNOLA.com.
Hurricane NOLA. You heard me.
Look, this is ridiculous. I can't believe I was talking into this. I'm not ready to date again. Trust me, after tonight, it's over. He's coming, I gotta go.
So you must be Stephanie.
What gave it away?
A sense of humor. I like that in a woman.
So what do you do?
Look, do you mind if we save the small talk for after we order?
Not at all.
Hello, how are y'all tonight? My name's Charles, I'll be taking care of y'all. And what can I get y'all?
Are you paying?
I guess so.
Filet mignon, medium rare. Other sides on the cart?
Yes, ma'am.
Even better. Go ahead and throw a few in.
Sorry?
Surprise me. Hell, throw them all in. I don't care.
And what will you be having, sir?
Side salad.
Very well.
So, Walt, mind if I call you Walt?
Actually,
You go on these often?
not really. I'm just now kind of transitioning back into the dating world.
Really? Really?
Is everything all right?
These roles are phenomenal.
Okay. I was just saying this past year it's been pretty difficult.
Incredible.
What?
These roles are incredible. Can we get some more of these?
Look, obviously this isn't working. Let's just stop wasting our time.
I'm sorry. I'm not usually like this. I just got out of a serious relationship and my friends practically forced me to come on this thing.
Same here. That's what I was trying to tell you before you started stuffing rolls in your face.
I deserve that.
Look, let's start over.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm sorry for ordering so much food.
Yeah.
Do you want to go get a burger?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I forgot my phone.
I'll get it.
was an ordinary day, a good day. Everything was fine. That's before I learned about them.
We gotta make this film. We gotta make this film. Hello?
I can't direct the film, Joe.
Hey, calm down, big guy. What are you talking about?
You heard me. I'm not gonna direct the film.
What? What? Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? We lost our director! Dear, not good. I know what you want. A latte, 2 sugars, 1 cream. Right?
Give me a latte.
Okay.
Go.
Right back.
Give me a latte. What am I paying you for?
2 sugars, 1 cream. I'll be right back, Joe. Right there.
Look, I've got to make this movie, okay? I borrowed a lot of money from some really scary guys to make it, okay? If I don't make this movie, I'm toast.
Did you read the script? Well, we couldn't have a alien expose, could we? No, we couldn't. And there never will be an alien expose.
Everyone was there. Tia LeBlanc, my personal tailor. Freddie Carson, the cameraman. Doris Evans, great sound engineer. Kirsten Ringgold was our script supervisor. Jessica Reese, my longtime producer. Tony D'Angelo, the writer. My favorite caterer, Don Beardsley. And of course, the beautiful Lindsay. How could I tell him? We lost the director. How could I tell him? How could I tell Mr. Gray, my investor? Well, no need to tell him. He'll know.
We have a little problem.
Movie making. There's nothing like it, is there?
But alien expose is brilliant. It can't die.
I know, sweetheart.
There's something I have to tell you. I'm the new director. Mr. Gray sent me.
And when I make the movie, you'll see.
What is taking so long? Joe, don't you have something more important to do?
Oh, yeah, I'll get to that.
Yeah. And if I ever catch you 2 Amazons, is something funny?
And that's why it's going to be such a great movie. Great news, guys. We just went over the script with Lindsay, and she's fully in. Who's next?
fabulous. We have a new director and everything. It just really couldn't be better.
Why? Your movie, Alien Expose. Too close for comfort. In fact, right on the money. Now, there never will be a movie.
No!
If you want to see the truth about my movie, just look up. If you want to see them, just look around.
So you're a filmmaker, huh? You sit around with your partners talking about you gonna shoot this or I'm gonna shoot that. You ain't shooting shit. You gotta finish the sound bites and I need ADR and my soundtrack music ain't right. You ain't making movies if nobody ain't seeing them. Get the done, you bullshitting. We need your film. Send them in today. Timecode NOLA, you heard me?
Timecode NOLA is supported in part by the Louisiana Division of the Arts Council of New Orleans, Cox Communications, and by people like you.